In the 2016 AISD election, there were three single largest campaign contributions totaling approximately $45,000 that came into the at-large race from owners and promoters of charter schools. And so the question is, have you accepted or would you accept donations from individuals who are known to support or have financial interest in charter schools, or from political action committees that have bundled their donations? And a second part of that is, do you see any kind of contradiction about the largest donations entering the AISD race from charter school supporters? And I'd like to begin that question starting with Nolita.
All right, thank you, Roxanne. Y'all's questions are deep. They're so long. So, oh, good, that's in the chat. All right, I'm sorry. My answer will be really short. So no, I will not accept funds from pro charter or any kind of charter PAC or individual. Largest donation to enter from charter school supporters. What was the other question? Yes, I do see something discordant about the largest donations entering these school board races from pro-charter schools. It doesn't feel right. Like, we should have an ethical compass that says, hey, warning, warning. So it doesn't feel right.
Thank you. Jared, same question.
So as for me, here in a few days, I believe most people will have the access to see who has received these type of donations and things like that. For me, no, absolutely not. I will not, because ultimately we have to think about how that impacts our school system. And then also it's about, you know, making sure that every candidate has an equal opportunity to succeed, no matter, you know, despite the special interest groups and things like that. So I hope I answered your question as best as I could.
You did. Thank you, Jared. Leticia?
Thank you, Roxanne. I have not received any charter money. I am aware of those news articles that had eye-popping money coming in those other races several years ago. It is expensive to try to get your name out, and I see Nolita, Mike, and Jared more often than I do my own family these nights. We are all Zooming all the time, trying to do our level best to talk to the community any way we can, on the phone, via Zoom, on chat, because we all love public schools. We're all doing this because we want to better our public school system. We all believe in the district. We believe we can get better, and that's why we do this. So I know that wasn't your question, but I don't think any of us are flush with money. And as far as, you know, any donations, they've come from my family and friends, and none of them own any charter schools. Thanks.
Okay, thank you. And Mike, same question.
Yeah, and like Jared said, the reports are coming out on Monday, and so it won't be a surprise when you see it that you'll see that I've raised less than $6,000, and so I haven't. I've been putting sweat equity into my campaign. That being said, if you know, Tom Torkelson wants to give me $1 million tomorrow, I'm going to take it, and you can save this as a receipt. That still doesn't mean that I want any outside charter to come into this school district. Okay. You don't necessarily know my character. You might, you know, we can look at Trump and see, like, yeah, there's not a lot of great character in politics these days. That being said, if somebody supports my campaign because they see me talking about things that don't get talked about, I'm going to see that as a compliment. I don't really care who it comes from. And I understand why folks are saying that that's a bad thing. But at the end of the day, you will see on there that I've gotten donations from AISD teachers. I've also gotten donations from the private school people, from charter school people, from people who have wanted to see a change in our public system for so long that they've gone out to these other options. All right, I'm the candidate that really wants to bring them back in. And so if they want to help me do that, I'm going to do it.